Yo, what is up YouTube? Lee the Captain here, and I believe that FANTOM's native token called FTM could hypothetically at least go to the price of $10 during the next bull run, and during the process, make all of those FANTOM critics, or should I say ding-dongs, come running over to their girlfriend's boyfriend's grandma and start begging for that bratwurst extender Taylor Swift edition. And now, of course, that's neither grandma, baby mama, nor financial advice, but in today's video, I want to explain several reasons why I believe FTM could hypothetically at least go to the price of $10 during the next bull run. And a major reason why I think that could happen, I think it's going to boil down to the rock solid, that's what she said, fundamentals of FANTOM. When it comes to FANTOM, it is a layer 1 blockchain that is highly decentralized, highly scalable, fast, secure, and even EVM compatible as well. As a layer 1 blockchain, I think FANTOM, it's the complete package. There is currently over 250 projects on the FANTOM ecosystem, and there's currently thousands of daily active users on the FANTOM network as well. I mean, man, those are some crazy statistics in my opinion. And something that really gets me enthusiastic for the future of FANTOM moving forward is that on its ecosystem, we will find amazing projects that are related to blockchain gaming, NFTs, and DeFi. And the reason why this gets me very excited is because these three markets that I just mentioned, according to Grandview Research, they predict that the combined market size of NFTs, DeFi, and blockchain gaming by 2030 is expected to be worth over $700 billion. I mean, that's crazy. That's nearly $1 trillion. And that's some Asian math that I just did right there. Hashtag quick maths, as they say in the United Kingdom. But yeah, besides that point, I think that as the DeFi, NFT, and blockchain gaming market continues to grow moving forward, I think so will amazing blockchains, much like FANTOM, that do have amazing projects on its ecosystem that are related to NFTs, DeFi, and blockchain gaming. I think that the future of FANTOM could look so bright. They have fantastic projects on its ecosystem. However, it doesn't end there because FANTOM actually has one of the best staking ratios out there. If we take a look at this, FANTOM currently has a higher staking ratio than the Near protocol and even Polygon as well. I mean, man, that's very impressive. And now, this is taking nothing away from Polygon or the Near protocol. I'm not saying that they're bad. That's not the case. But the fact that FANTOM has a better staking ratio than them, I think truly speaks volumes. That's how amazing FANTOM is. And personally, in my opinion, I just can't stand those Binance fanboys that keep saying and commenting that, oh, FANTOM is a sucky layer 1 blockchain. Oh, FANTOM is caca. Well, I disagree because I think it's quite the opposite. Because when I take a look at the BNB Smart Chain, for instance, I just don't really like it. I'm not a big fan of it because just last year, over 20% of the crypto hacks that happened actually occurred on the BNB Smart Chain ecosystem, which is completely insane. I mean, what is that about? That's complete nonsense. I mean, you don't see any of that type of nonsense going on with FANTOM. You just don't see it. I think FANTOM is just a lot better. And now, with that being said, a lot of people, they may argue that, oh, you know, the BNB chain, which the BNB Smart Chain is a part of, they may argue that it's just a lot bigger as an ecosystem than FANTOM, which I can't deny because when I take a look at the BNB chain, there's currently over 1,200 projects. So I totally understand that. But fundamentally speaking, I just think that FANTOM is a lot better. That's just the way I take a look at it. You know, the way I view it is that the BNB chain, it's like a 12-inch bratwurst, but then it has a fundamental compromise, right? For instance, this bratwurst, this 12-incher, it only works when the room is dark and when there's no one watching. Is that really such a good thing? I don't think so. But FANTOM, I think it is a highly revolutionary 6-inch bratwurst. It's not a 12-inch panther tail, but you know what? This 6-incher, this 6-inch club sandwich from Subway, it's going to work at the Costco parking lot, going to work at Chipotle, going to work at White Castle, Popeyes, Carl's Jr., Quiznos, you name it. Going to work pretty much anywhere. Going to even work at the Walmart bathroom. It doesn't suffer from performance anxiety, so to speak. But yeah, that's the way I take a look at it. FANTOM, it's a 6-incher. BNB chain, yeah, sure, it's a 12-inch panther tail / bratwurst, but I'm just not a fan of it. I'd much rather choose a 6-incher that works 100% of the time. It works every time. At least that's the way I view it. And here's the thing, FANTOM has been able to process over 500 million transactions, and it even has over 160 million distinct addresses. Gotta let that sink in, right? Over 160 million. I mean, man, that's crazy. But also on top of that, as of November, it was able to process upwards of 5 million transactions a day. I mean, that's just very mind-blowing. That's crazy. I mean, man, hashtag Britney Spears. I'm just joking. However, it doesn't end there, because for the people that say that, oh, the best days are behind Phantom, it has no more adoption in the future, I disagree, because by 2030, the global blockchain technology market is expected to be worth over $1.4 trillion. So when you really think about that, right, are the best days really behind Phantom? I don't think so. I think the best days are actually ahead of Phantom, because I think when it comes to blockchain adoption, we haven't seen anything yet. We haven't even scratched the surface of its true potential. I think that moving forward, as the global blockchain technology market continues to grow, I think so will amazing Layer 1 blockchains, much like Phantom. I think the future is very bright for Phantom. The past for Phantom was amazing, but I think the future is fantastic. I think it's going to be even greater. And in my opinion, a major catalyst, which could very well allow Phantom's native token, called FTM, to hypothetically attain the price of $10 during the next bull run, is the fact that I do think that the next bull run could be so legendary. And why do I say this? Because as of right now, there's more people than ever before in history owning cryptos, which is not a joke, because when compared to the 2021 bull run at that time, there was actually over 100 million less crypto owners than today. So you gotta let that sink in, right? The 2021 bull run already looked that crazy. So just imagine what the next bull run will look like, especially now that we have this many people owning cryptos, over 100 million new crypto owners when compared to that time. I mean, man, when there's this many people owning cryptos, I think that the FOMO, buying pressure, buying volume, and as well as the altcoin season during the next bull run could look so ridiculous. I really do believe that. And I think that when altcoins start rallying, I think so will amazing cryptocurrencies, much like FTM. I think the future of FTM could really be so unbelievable. And now with that being said, what I'm doing is I am dollar cost averaging into FTM. I'm not going randomly all in based off of, what a guru says. I'm not doing that, because by dollar cost averaging, what I'm doing is that I am putting a set amount on a set schedule over an extended period of time. So anytime I earn any sort of income, I set aside some for FTM. I don't care what happens to the price of FTM that day. It can be pumping, it can be dumping, doesn't matter. As long as I earn any sort of income, boom, I set aside some for FTM. And by doing so, I'm removing a lot of the short to medium term guessing, because a lot of people out there, they day trade, they use leverage, and they pull up a chart on FTM, they draw a random triangle. I don't know if they're trying to draw their grandma's G-string or thong, but then they say that based off of this triangle, people have to short, they have to long, all this type of nonsense, but I don't bother with that. A lot of friends that I know that do that, they get cooked, they get wrecked, they end up becoming guacamole on that Chipotle bowl, and they're always stressed and anxious. And I don't want that, right? I like to keep it simple by dollar cost averaging, and quite essentially, by dollar cost averaging, I'm just putting those horse blinders on, just slowly but surely accumulating more and more, and I'm focused on the future. I'm focused on the next bull run, not focused on short to medium term price movements. And I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if FTM during the next bull run did hypothetically at least go to the price of $10, and during the process, make all of those Phantom critics come running over to their girlfriend's boyfriend's grandma and start begging for that used lingerie set Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez edition that they saw was on the sale rack down at the thrift shop. Gonna be a little bit embarrassing if you ask me, but hey, I believe in the future of Phantom, and I think that FTM is a sleeping giant. That's what she said. Yeah. But yeah, besides that point, if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.